Hello students, today I will going to teach you about Unit 4 Tughlaq written by Girish Karnad. Tughlaq is a play. Tughlaq is a 1964 Indian Kannada language play written by Girish Karnad. The 13th scene play is set during the reign of Muhammad bin Tughlaq. It was first staged in Urdu in 1966 as a student's production at National School of Drama. Most famously, it was staged at Purana Killa, Delhi in 1972. In 1970, it was enacted in language in Mumbai. Tughlaq is a 13-scene play written by Girish Karnad, focusing on the 14th century Turco-Indian ruler in both historical play as well as a commentary on the contemporary politics of 1960s. The times of Indian comments in the play, the protagonist Tughlaq is portrayed as having great ideas and a grand vision, but his rise was an abject failure. He started his rule with the great ideals of the unified India, but his region degenerated into anarchy and his kingdom. As the play opens, the reader is introduced to the court of the Muhammad bin Tughlaq, a Muslim Sultan emperor. Tughlaq declares that he is shifting his capital from Delhi to Daulatabad, also known as Devgiri. Daulatabad is a South India at a long distance from Delhi. It has two purposes behind this decision. First, it will be help him to rule over southern part of the India effectively and increasing fertility and unity among the Hindu and the Muslim, as Daulatabad is a Hindu majority city. Second, it will help him saving his capital against the attack of Mongols from the north. A man named Aziz appear in the court. In fact, Aziz has changed his name, her identity from a Muslim to a Hindu with a definite purpose. Tughlaq is a well known as Sarglusm. Despite behind a Muslim Sultan, Tughlaq shows a great hurt towards a Hindu. He declares himself to be seen as an idealist who wants a unity between Hindu and Muslims. In order to win the heart of the Hindu, he favors Hindu more in his decision and policies. So Aziz takes the name as a Vishnu Prasad, a Hindu Brahmin who has filed a case against Sultan Tughlaq for acquiring his land unfairly. He is given a handsome amount on the name of the land acquisition. Later in the court, he invites the public to get settled in Daulatabad. He does not force the public but leave on them at their own will whether to move or to remain there. Aziz, with his friend Azam, plans to cheat people and get money on the way to Daulatabad. The scene shifts as the Tughlaq is playing chess in his private chamber. His stepmother appears. She is quite concerned about his eccentric approach in the administration. He is revealed that Tughlaq has murdered his father and his brother in the past to get to the throne. She scolds him for his negligence towards the uprising led by the Ainul-Mulk, an old friend of Tughlaq. Ainul-Mulk has now turned into an enemy. He is marching with the 30,000 soldiers to attack the state. On the other hand, Tughlaq has only 6,000 soldiers. If the battle takes place, his defeat is quite certain. His stepmother asks Jimaluddin Barani, a historian of that time, to keep Tughlaq away from the company of the foolish advisor and a counselor. Sheikh Imam Uddin, another notable character, appears on the stage. He does not like the Sultan at all. In fact, he incites the people against Tughlaq for his eccentric decisions. Tughlaq himself is well aware of the fact that Sheikh has ill desires against him. Tughlaq calls him and asks him to visit Ainul-Mulk with a proposal for peace. Sheikh is asked to dress as a royal person and is sent on an elephant. Tughlaq has done with an intention. Later news comes that Sheikh Imam Uddin is murdered. He was mistaken for the Tughlaq by the enemies for his royal dresses and riding on elephant. Ratan Singh reveals that it was Tughlaq plot. This incident comes as a first instance of the dark side of this character. Ratan Singh, Amirs, and Sayyids are planning to murder the Sultan as there is no other way left for them to stop his foolish acts. This argues about Daulatabad city and its Hindu majority population. They persuade Shihabuddin to join them, but he hasn't made up his mind yet. They plan to murder him during the prayer. Later, their plan is revealed. They are all caught and beget death sentence. Tughlaq order for their dead bodies to be hanged in the public. He takes another ridiculous decision to have currency minted on copper and brass metal. Adding more to the foolishness, he declares that all will have an equal value, no matter whether the coin is made up of gold, silver, copper, or brass. He also announces a ban on the prayers. Even people now starting terming him as a foolish sultan. Now Tughlaq wants to shift there as early as possible. On the way, many people die of the hunger, disease, and for other reasons. Aziz appears with his friend Ajam and tells him now how to make other foolish and exact money. Now the scene shifts to the Daulatabad. He is reported that Nazim, a confidant and an advisor of Tughlaq, is murdered. His stepmother comes and scolds him that economy of the state is collapsing as the people have minted so much fake currencies on the copper and the brass. They have exchanged it for the gold and silver coins. So his foolish decision is to held accountable for this crisis. But Tughlaq is frustrated by the Nazim murder. So many people whoever he suspects are executed. Finally, it is revealed that Nazim was poisoned by the Tughlaq stepmother. When Tughlaq comes to know about this, he orders to arrest her. She is punished by planting stones on her until she dies. All such decisions are presented as a severe frustration of the mind. It is announced to the public that when Ghiyasuddin Absad arrives, the ban on the prayers will be lifted. But the people are now no way interested in it, as they are dying of hunger. The life of the common man is devastated, but Tughlaq is preparing for Ghiyasuddin Absaz's welcome. Aziz appears and murders Ghiyasuddin Absad. Now, Aziz discusses himself as Ghiyasuddin Absad with a motive to fudge the Sultan. Aziz manages to deceive Tughlaq with his new identity. Later, Azam is murdered and somehow his true identity is revealed to Tughlaq. Now Aziz tells him everything, whatever he had done in the past to cheat him. The revelation of these facts really impressed Tughlaq. He appoints him on the powerful position in his court. Having taken this decision, Tughlaq goes to sleep. When he wakes up, he realizes himself as he has gone mad. The play ends here. Now we will discuss about the characters involved in this play. The first character in this play was Tughlaq, the protagonist of the play. Tughlaq, the protagonist of the play, the Sultan who ruled Delhi Sultanate in 14th century. His full name was Muhammad bin Tughlaq. He is otherwise known as Johan Khan or Ulugh Khan. The second character in the play was Aziz. Aziz, he is a highway robber. He comes disguised as a Vishnu Prasad, a Brahmin. He also comes disguised as Abbasid, killing the real Abbasid, and meets Tughlaq. Azam, friend of Aziz, he takes part in all the robbery of Aziz. Aina Mulk is a ruler of the Awadh who threatens an attack on the Tughlaq. Shihab is in charge of Tughlaq, a courtier. Along with the Amirs, he plots to murder Tughlaq. Ratan Singh is adopted brother of Shihabuddin. He joins Shihab, Amirs and Sayyids to teach a lesson for Tughlaq for his tyrannical attitude. Nazim, one of the Tughlaq ministers, Nazim is poisoned to the death by Tughlaq's stepmother. Nazim is one of the two important acquaintances of Tughlaq who offers different perspective for the issue. Barani Ziauddin Barani is a historian, one of the two important acquaintances of the Tughlaq who offers different perspective for the issue. Shamsuddin is a Sheikh Imauddin who meets Tughlaq, accuses him of parasite and inflames, hatred of his opponents. Sheikh physical attributes resembles those that of Tughlaq. Absid Ghiyasuddin Absid, who murdered by Aziz, the highway robber. Elegy on the Nehruvian era. Goodreads comments. Tughlaq, written by Girish Karnad in 1964, is his best-loved play about an idealist 14th century Sultan of Delhi, Muhammad bin Tughlaq, an elegy on the Nehruvian era, which started with the ambition, idealism, and ended up in disillusionment. Historical play. Professor Asha Kurati Chaudhary, then of the Guwahati University at Guwahati, has said of the play, Tughlaq is based on the life and the story of the Muhammad bin Tughlaq, the most controversial ruler of the Delhi Sultanate. Tughlaq is defined as a historical play because the chief protagonist is a character taken from the history, and the play documents a series of past events that took place during the reign of the Muhammad bin Tughlaq. Tughlaq can also be considered as a political play as it presents the reign of the king and his various moves to unify the Hindu and the Muslim and establish a freedom, a just kingdom in Delhi. Symbolism. Writing in 2012, the researcher scholar M. Jagadeshwari argues Girish Karnad is the foremost playwright of the modern India. Tughlaq, his second play, is a historical play replete with symbolism. In the play, the symbols have a myriad of the origin always as forms. He used symbols to present universal thought and emotion. His use of various symbols in the play, such as chess, Aziz, Azam, prayer, python, Daulatabad, rose, and words like vulture, and the greater emotion and associate significance.